All the classes, the textbooks are not covered by the teachers. The chapters are far too many, and they have so many other duties, especially for the primary children. It's too much of a load because it's not the textbook that's going to teach them. In fact, the actual learning is all outside the classroom. Teachers are so pressurized, and they have such a load on them. And now the workload has become heavier after the smart boards have been installed, AI being used. It's become even more. There's so many programs that the government does for building houses for people who are homeless. Why aren't they thinking of offering a home for a teacher? The teachers are not equipped to inspire. They're just teaching from the textbook. How are they supposed to inspire students to that way? Having system, having workshops, having everything, it becomes meaningless. If the teachers are not taken care of, they cannot deliver the good. So just from my own experiences, I have been to the schools in Delhi. I was in Delhi for about 22 years as a teacher, and I worked in Delhi for about 4 years, and I've been in coaching for the last 33 years. I was a vice principal, right? Then joined the board of directors of Marthoma Public School. Um, at the moment, I am there. So I've been to all these institutions, and I find teachers, some of the problems. Now, for example, the syllabus that we spoke about, um, all the classes, the textbooks are not covered by the teachers. The chapters are far too many, and they have so many other duties which they had to perform that all the chapters cannot be done. So people who are writing it, people who are creating these textbooks are not in touch with the practical difficulty of the teachers. Are they thinking of the time period? Are they thinking of how many number of hours a particular chapter needs? They do give some rough idea of some number of periods. It doesn't get done. There is a difficulty, especially for the primary children. It's too much of a load because it's not the textbook that's going to teach them. In fact, the actual learning is all outside the classroom, not just within those four walls. And there is a need for the teacher to go outside the classroom, to give them a kind of experience through which they can learn what is there in the textbook. This is where we are not being able to do, because teachers are so pressurized, and they have such a load on them that they are not able to take the children out to learn. The number of periods that are given to the teachers is about 33, 35, which is too much of a load. How do you expect them to be creative and imaginative when they are pressurized with the load of work? And when you have children in the classroom who are more than 40, 45, ideal number is 25. Okay, fine, we can go up to 30, 35. But beyond that, it becomes too much of a hassle of correction work and evaluation, correction of papers, all the mundane kind of work which takes off a chunk of your time where you're not able to be imaginative. So these are some of the challenges I feel teachers are facing. And now the workload has become heavier after uh, the smart boards have been installed, AI being used. It's become even more. So the teacher's timing is not just the school hours, it's beyond. It's even till midnight. They're going on preparing for the next day. And some of the ways I feel we can um, create an interest among the teachers is by giving some incentives, making things a little more comfortable uh, so that they feel that the system is friendly and not oppressive. Um, and also, we could try giving these teachers some economic assurances because we all know the remuneration is not very great. And the teachers are not able to, with some of them are just with great difficulty managing to make ends meet. Um, they are being paid much lower than other professionals. So, how do they manage even their own life with the way we are all putting our own small children into their hands? We need to take care of them. Nobody thinks. The government is not thinking. The managements are not thinking of what these teachers, how they live their lives. So I feel we need to think of ways in which maybe the people in authority can start putting something aside for teachers to have as an assurance that okay, this will be my saving at the end of my career, and this is what I can do with what I earn at the end of my career. There's so many programs that the government does for building houses for people who are homeless. Why aren't they thinking of offering a home for a teacher? Because her entire career life doesn't give her enough to buy a house of her own. She or he cannot. So I think we need to think of schemes which give them a financial backing too, so that that is taken care of and they're not pressurized mentally, but devote their time devote their time with a passion for teaching rather than think of earning more and more and saving, and the whole mind is gone on something that is that shouldn't be a disturbance. So these are ways I feel, and also allow teachers to be a participant in the management. That can also help because they know the actual uh, problems at the teaching level. So it would be nice to have one or two teachers as part of the management to see to it that there is not a rift or a distance between the people who are managing and people who are actually uh, providing the education to the children. It's important that the link should be more binding. So these are some of the views I have. I could go on and on because I personally had an experience with teaching the children, training the children for the Model United Nations. I took it up as a project. I had been doing as a teacher, and I took it up as a new thing in the school that I was with, and I found initially when I told the teachers, please get me students to participate. Now, Model United Nations, they have to act as a delegate of the United Nations and be a part of a committee, discuss a global issue as part of a country. So they have to learn the history of the country, act like a person who belongs to that country, and speak. So I thought that's a very good exercise, which goes beyond the classroom teaching, and it builds up their confidence. They learn about global issues. They learn to discuss all that. Initially, when I told the teachers to get me students, I got only 9 students out of 1,700 children in the school. So I said, what happened? They're saying the children are not interested. I said, children are not interested. So what did the teachers do about it? What are the teachers supposed to do about it? You're supposed to inspire them. Are you doing that part of inspiring? So then I give a talk to the teachers and I said, now you go back and tell them what I have told you and try. And then we got about 100 students after that. So the teachers are not equipped to inspire. They are just teaching from the textbook.
Okay.
How are they supposed to inspire the students to
Okay.
do all that? There's having system, having workshops, having everything, it becomes meaningless. If the
Okay.
teachers are not taken care of, they cannot deliver the goods.